Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Myths and Mysteries with Traditional Legends. We are your hosts, Brandy and John.
Hello, hello, hello. And in this episode, we're going to be just discussing some really cool stuff that I found probably a few weeks ago?
Yeah, it was only a couple weeks ago. It wasn't that long ago.
And then you just ran with it and
I
took
did.
off
I for more information, please see our blog.
But we're talking about, when I found this, I was like, oh my God, Brandy's got to look at this. Brandy's got to research it. Oh my God, it's so awesome.
It was fun.
It is an old 4,000-ish year-old Bronze Age zombie in a burial.
And to give you a little context, the Bronze Age lasted from around 3,300 to 1,200 BCE. When you get into the BCEs, everything goes backwards. Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. Just saying.
Yeah, it was really cool. To actually see, that was the big
It was
title.
It is breaking archaeological news.
So what happened was, I guess, archaeologists
in Germany.
They were doing archaeological digs for a electrical line or a line, some sort of
It was some sort of infrastructure.
Yeah, some sort of infrastructure. And they're going to be doing this for the next few years too. But they came across a burial.
Yes.
And it was an old burial. It went back to the Bronze Age, or what they called the Bell Beaker culture.
Correct. Which the Bell Beaker is characterized by their pottery. It's shaped like a bell. And here's the thing. It was very predominant throughout Europe. It wasn't just Germany. And what's even more interesting is that this is discovered nearby to Woodhenge. Okay, in Germany. Now, there are many henges throughout the world. You have Stonehenge, which is, Stonehenge, stone circle, duh. Well, Stonehenge is part of a larger complex which incorporates Durrington Walls. Durrington Walls was a wood henge type structure, community, things like that. And what's even more interesting about that, when they excavated Durrington Walls, they found human cremation in the post holes because people would bring their deceased loved ones' remains and put them in the post hole to act as wards against evil.
So that brings us to the uniqueness of this burial.
Correct.
And it was shown to have a large boulder.
Yeah.
A large stone over the midsection down of a body.
You ain't getting up.
Yeah, you ain't getting up. And the way it looked in the pictures, it was like,
yeah, the remains were laying on their left side.
Yeah.
The head facing north. They think it was a man maybe, or
in his 40s to 60s.
40s to 60s. And see, what's really interesting is that zombie is actually a Haitian folkloric term.
So this was a revenant.
A revenant. Now, revenants could be anything from zombies to vampires to a ghost.
Yeah, so it was cool because in one article in Heritage Daily, it says, in medieval times, those inflicted with the revenant condition were generally suicide victims, witches, corpses possessed by a malevolent spirit, or the victim of a vampiric attack.
Correct. And here's the thing. I think they're right to say that this was a zombie.
Yep.
Because I would think if they thought it was a vampire, there would be something wedged in its mouth.
Yeah.
So sort of raw
what I thought was cool was another portion of this article. In Nordic times, they were also known as, I'm going to probably butcher it, Aptergungur, which means again walkers.
Oh, that's really cool.
So
Okay,
for you in the movie industry, there's a movie idea for you, the Again Walkers.
That's it. That's what I'm calling it from now on. The Again Walkers. That is so cool.
Yeah, they were found
I love
to
that.
inhabit burial mounds and cairns.
Wow.
That is so cool.
Wow.
Again Walkers.
Again Walkers. And here's the thing too, like people think about, when we get into the BCE era, people think this is prehistoric. Well, I mean, it is kind of prehistoric, but to give you context, ancient Egypt was huge then. Ancient Mesopotamia.
Yeah.
So there were these large civilizations. People weren't just, breaking sticks. Yeah. Yeah. So it wasn't like caveman days.
Yep, definitely. They were very civilized.
Yes.
They had a lot of good technology. So anyway, be sure to tune in for more spooky adventures.
Until next time, I'm Brandy.
I'm John. Have a good one, folks.